Okay, look, I don't mean to shock you, but science hopeheads are here to take over. Yeah. Newsflash. Boredom is a real thing and can eat you up. The lack of preoccupations that need to get you up can have your mind spinning like you was a madman. Cause your head's empty, you ain't got plans. Worse when you're in a situation like mine. School closed, you broke, no religion, and your LO going skin for a blown lie. Tell me, bro, can you honestly just get by like a normal person? Obviously, I'm guessing, not necessarily. So if you run into me wandering in the woods, understand I'm just trying to clear my head good. And I don't need any help, I can do this myself. I don't mean to shock, but I have so much grit, it's almost like a joke. I need some weird way I can't stop smiling. Believe me, I must be high on something. Yeah, look at you, Seiraph. You're acting like a madman. Damn, isn't it crazy? How you losing everything, but you just getting started. You just getting started, yeah. You're just getting started. You're just getting started. Look, life is crazy, all of us are really working on probability, the inevitability of a chance that we missed on reality. The claim to knowledge is really what it really is, a claim that we assuming from a certain place. So why is it really difficult to make your case? But hell, that's not the point I want to talk about. But understand, I don't want to fight anybody. I would rather read my books than changing anybody. Figure your life out, my conviction's not yours. It's so shallow to be placing all your confidence in another man's work and accomplishment. No excuses for laziness, you complacent fool. Read a book or two in what you really do. Humanity is complicated to believe in simple. Your mind is operational, why you acting crippled? Just take a minute to picture the singularity. How Hawkins and Penrose with clarity flew us all the way through an event horizon. It's not exaggeration, how else would we understand spaghettification? And hey, average boy, stop making dumb claims that CMB is really not a testimony of the Big Bang, the birth of time. Your ignorance, the galaxies are receding, stands to prove how little you have been reading. Do you even understand the redshift, you dumb prick? I feel like smashing your little brain in the concrete. Yeah, look at you, Seiraph. You're acting like a madman. Damn, isn't it crazy? How you losing everything, but you just getting started. You just getting started, yeah. You just getting started. You just getting started. For real, man. I am just getting started. Yeah. Genius.
Genius. Where you at, baby boy?
All right. Yeah. Okay. The implication of life is to live it right. Countless preoccupations can really dim your light. Priorities are a struggle, you can't hold them so tight. I mean, not always, some days you gon' be running low, headed out for something bigger, but you hitting small. But in a time like that, you've got to realize, put on some real eyes, and come to see the prize in the many trivialities that you overlook. Taking a walk, reading a book, calling a friend, those are means to an end that is gratifying. Life is not some easy journey, it's so complicated, sophisticated, inordinately so overrated. Almost feels like we're living on chance, trying to jive to each rhythm, but we can't even dance. Living off every day as we're watching it come, cause what's the point of living only to be alarmed? Yep, anxiety is definitely a part of us, a part of you, a part of me, but part of me. Cause I don't wanna be in the boat of the pessimist. I'm gonna be living, loving, living. It's so good.
Bro, what inspired you though?
I can't really say for a fact, man. It's like rap never completely fails. But what's your take though?
You know what, Seiraph? I find it amazing how Kaleni droplets goes to Vic foes. How can something that's small have the audacity to coast flows that drop Joes and Marvel? Everybody that sees it put the country on the map when Zambia went ahead and seized it, huh? Little things and not as trivial as we thought. The older we get, we forget the lessons childhood taught. Finding joy in the jumping castles and the merry-go-rounds. My deepest happiness was being found deep inside, but now I get it. Little things matter. like an atom. I keep forgetting my blessings count no matter how small. And I know it's hard to say grace with an empty plate, to see the blessings that you possess in your broken state. So breathe, cause even in that there's a blessing. You got hope cause you are alive, so tell me, why are you stressing? Enjoy the joys the present brings, don't worry about the future. Enjoy life with small beauties like the mosaic picture. I said breathe, cause even in that there's a blessing. You got hope cause you are alive, so tell me, why are you stressing? Mason, taste it, yeah. I'm just playing with you though. But paint your life with small beauties like the mosaic picture.
Yeah, man, I think you're absolutely right. You see, the problem is, bantu amaganza maningi, paima pressure.
Boy, but don't go blame maningi boy. What's it about? Cause life, life is a bee. She sting you right through the heart. She wait for it to swirl before she tear it apart.
It got me wondering, should everything be black and white? It got me thinking, should everything be cold plight? Yeah, exactly, cause you know, it's really hard to focus on certain things happening in your life cause you have been so preoccupied with the negativities, you know. That's why I was even telling you, dude, that it's hard to just keep your head up sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean, you know, I get it. But on the flip side again, we as human beings, we overlook or we underestimate little moments, you know. A smile, gesture, a compliment, bro. You know how a compliment can boost your mood?
True,
you know, we
true.
overlook all those things.
Yeah, and talking of compliments, just the other day some girl told me I have a nice smile, you know. I thought about it the whole week. You know?
Boy, wanama pa boy, smile awe.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Rap is the main thing, but it's sad how the artists around us are nothing we can aspire to be. So you know, I decided I'm gonna make my own music. Let me tell you a little something, you don't judge before you understand, but sift the picture with clarity before you demand. The logic of the irrationality that you see, then skepticism can always serve as the final key. The right way to open doors, to break walls, those the mouthpiece on predicament. Conversation, communication is pure art. Accommodate the frailty to reach hearts. I know better and I've seen it firsthand. Strength lies in the power of those hands that never elevate self that I demand. The ego, the complex, the safe face. If only all of you people could really come to see, humility is greatness, aspire to be. There's no shame in standing on giant shoulders. Believe it or not, that's how you cross borders. My life is crazy, but this point of mine is really sane. Internally I'm at war with my own brain. I sustain the magic I maintain. Real bored, I'm a king, this is beast mode. Okay, let's get serious, let me talk to you. I'm going through a phase, this world is really big. It's like I'm learning to read and learning to dig. I feel lighter in a sense, but careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Cause knowledge acquisition, I ain't even reached the quarter. I admit it, I'm a little unusual, an outlier, torn apart from the center of the normalcy, the conventional and the everyday. It's never easy living life in that kind of way. Do you know how much I put in to accommodate conflicting personalities in my social space? It calls for work for all it takes. It's not easy, bro. Comprehension is the goal, not to confuse. In the battle of worldviews, you don't bruise any mind just cause you can't do. That would only entail that you misuse the little knowledge you attain for personal ends. Granted, nobody wanna live a life on delusions, but be cautious on how you draw conclusions. The world is so sophisticated, be glad that you made it. Yeah. You know, it's up to us to save hip-hop. No, not hip-hop, it's quite a general word. It's just up to us to save the art. You know, we can do a lot with this music, redefine it and introduce it to intelligence. Because most people don't understand, they think it's about flossing. It's about them little girls, cars, and buildings. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with nice houses and all, but let's put in some construction in our words. Yeah. Okay. I got genius on this one, man. And steady beats. Alright. We love music, man. Boredom makes us create some of the coolest stuff in the world. Yeah. I took a walk, thinking about a lot of things. Peering deep into tomorrows, look what they will bring. And the uncertainty is quite so unsettling. Okay. So I decided that maybe I would just settle in instead of do it, cause it's seeming to be looking good. If you were in my headspace, you would feel the same. And this is nothing about which to be ashamed. It is fine, it is home and a new norm. I know it's so unusual, taking life so literal. Cause aren't we all so comfortable when we dress down what we really are? Got us looking like we really know falling stars. But you can't run, no you can't run from who you are. Who you are. Okay. Why, how is always what we need to ask. The mere fact that we're here is another task. So tell me if you think we were gonna pass. The superstition that blinded us from the cosmos, the speculation that blinded us from the real truth. That's why I'm screaming about it through the mic in the booth. The Apollo is a testimony, real man. The power of the human story. Yeah. I know it's so unusual, taking life so literal. Cause aren't we all so comfortable when we dress down what we really are? Got us looking like we really know falling stars. But you can't run, no you can't run from who you are. Who you are. I wanna tell you a little something you need to know. Cause once you do, only then can you really grow. Doubt shouldn't be a factor to stress about. It's a key to something to lead you out in a space, in a realm full of truths you never knew about, looking all the way back. You're gonna be grateful that you even took the time to wonder. Cause now you have some good taste of some real thunder. I know it's so unusual, taking life so literal. Cause aren't we all so comfortable when we dress down what we really are? Got us looking like we really know falling stars. But you can't run, no you can't run from who you are. Who you are. The human experience is predicated on experiment. I don't mean blind indulgence, but a curiosity that feeds into the acquisition of knowledge without some preconceived thirst for absolute answers, but rather a progression that will lead you on into wonders you have never known. For real. I know it's so unusual, taking life so literal. Cause aren't we all so comfortable when we dress down what we really are? Got us looking like we really know falling stars. But you can't run, no you can't run from who you are. Who you are. We've seen history written in the blood of the innocent calamities that we couldn't solve. The Gulag Archipelago is an example, written by a survivor of some hard times. It is humbling, I even put it in my rhyme. Styling stories of wounds we cannot really heal. You cannot know for a fact, you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels, y'all. I know it's so unusual, taking life so literal. Cause aren't we all so comfortable when we dress down what we really are? Got us looking like we really know falling stars. But you can't run, no you can't run from who you are. Who you are. Yeah.
Alex do be vibing though.
Yeah. This one right here is dedicated to my boys by Soweto 514. I think that's the coolest hostel. Yeah, and the drama that just goes down there is worth putting in a track. So yeah, if there's anything that's gonna make me miss school, it's the intellect and energy of my crew. We struggle together and yeah, we grow too. My roommates, like inmates, other dudes in university I have. These boys make me happy and they piss me off. But we share love and yeah, I bred love, some bed space and girl time. Our mind states vary, but we do rhyme. We fight about God, politics, heated verbal exchange, tossing hard bricks. But we bounce back and we laugh about it. Cause we're the making of leaders who gonna drive change. This dorm room conversations always rearrange. Intuitions, opinions and worldviews, although each other sometimes, man, we do bruise. What is life in Unza without nice friends? You know, I think I have the most awesome roommates ever. Debates start around 19 hours and they go up to 04 in the morning. Okay, I've exaggerated, but it goes down in there, you know. Like we cognitively break each other's mental machines. Okay, let me take this time out to appreciate, cause I don't think I mentioned earlier, I love you mates. Your Caristo, I really think you'll be president, but your liking for dictatorship is so wrong. But your drive, your aspiration is so strong. Thomas, The boy who talks with authority and power too. You have the strength to influence and change hearts. Put up the channel on YouTube, that's how you start. For real. Chris, I cannot forget, cause with you my connection is so intimate. With the first unser heritage, pioneering an intellectual movement. Cause with the making of thinkers who gonna drive change. This dorm room conversations always rearrange intuitions, opinions and worldviews. Exactly. But something worth mentioning is Karisto is always the first guy to catch feelings. Then Thomas is next. And I, on the other hand, never really catch feelings because I'm like the philosopher of the room. I don't mean to brag, but I'm just being honest. And Chris was like Henry Huxley, and I was Charles Darwin. Yeah. So ideological differences divide and they polarize because they're more than just differences. These are differences to die for. And I'm so unapologetic about my opposed stances because it is the deviance that gives life to my bones. So come on.
Genius. Where you at, baby boy?
I don't know what to say or even where to start. I've been thinking about you lately and it breaks my heart. I have a lot to say and stories to unpack. So many books to share, I know that you would love that. I disagree with you, but no, I'm not your enemy. I'm just a heretic who's kinda hella sick. Don't think me broken, I'm not broken, I am thinking straight. Of course my heart is full of wonder and some little hate. I digress, I miss you, my good mate. I wanna tell you about the universe and evil devil. The world is bigger than you think and I'm not really evil. If demons are real, they certainly don't look like me. Or maybe they do and come as angels of the light. Anyway, you should judge by what I write. Or maybe you just might find your place among stars and share a beer with me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see your face among stars and you talk back. I hear your voice on my phone from way back. I miss the walks, the conversations, I'm dying twice. I chose wonder over you and now I pay the price. I would considerably like to say the friends don't come with social conditions you have to follow up. I care less, no stress, it's all good. I'm living in a different realm that you can't reach, separated by laws that you can't breach. Preach the frailty of human ignorance. I don't wanna make peace, I love the world, it's all I got, all I wanna be. Find your place among stars and share a beer with me. I said it's all I got, all I wanna be. So find your place among stars and come share a beer with me. Yeah.
Genius. Where you at, baby boy? Genius. Where you at, baby boy?
The human experience is deafening, but you better hear than never hear. So yeah. So just in case I die tomorrow or the day after, can I let you in on a secret that won't flatter? Cause honesty is never easy to be bargained for. The man I am today will simply never cease to grow. I'm gonna be an info junkie till I rot and stink. Philosophy was just a hobby, now it's all that I think. The science I drink defies spirituality, but not entirely. There is a space for a little awe-inspiring. So remember me for stories I told, the deviant soul that hated uniformity. Dignified, walking alone, the man who went chasing after claims that he deemed true. His mind is intellectual dynamite, the more than Darwin. The inquisition of his being, never late to dive in. He's an uberman, just true to him and not to you. So he's about a little pain in your point of view. He's a supernova, gravity taking over. His soul it couldn't contain. He's no longer the same. Country boys gone wild. Goddamn philosophy child. Trapped in cosmic dust. Your life is really your own. The beating heart is all you gotta show for. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. Conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. Okay, check it. Look, the solitude, the gloomy hours are deafening. The novelty of walking alone and frightening. There is a bonus to the venture that a few take. A headspace that is deviant, to say the least. A life lived in the belly of a brute beast. Cause if you see the world for what it is, it's really strange. I can understand why many rearrange the storyline to fit in with something fine. Now I'm not the type to do that kind of funny thing. I take life for what it is, that's really bored. No hand to hold, I'm friends with the anomalies. But in the dark, I see the sun, it's all good. His mind is intellectual dynamite, the more than Darwin. The inquisition of his being, never late to dive in. He's an uberman, just true to him, the will to power. So here's about a little change in your point of view. He's a supernova, gravity taking over. Yeah, his soul it couldn't contain. He's no longer the same. Country boys gone wild. Goddamn philosophy child.
Oh man, you niggas saved.
Trapped in cosmic dust. Your life is really your own. All your heart is all you gotta show for. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. One more time, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, yeah. So conquer the world and conquer your fears, Yeah, just conquer the world and conquer your fears. Alright, the Conceptual Her.
Genius. Where you at, baby boy?
The implication of a moment that defies time is imbued in conversation through casual lines, with little effort in every word that's quite cool. You understand her, she understands you. When conversation came easy, I found home. She smiled at my defiance like it was just a norm. And I knew from the start, we spoke mind to heart. The inception of a beautiful thing that's beauty within.
You ready for this?
We should really have other people here, I think.
No, why you to save us from ourselves?
Yeah.
I already can tell I have a hostile witness here. Okay.
The complementary pattern of compatible minds is a headspace of a familiar kind, where you don't fight to be understood. On the Conceptual Her, all your thoughts are glued. Out of my deeper attestation, she was making songs, writing symphonies with broken pieces of my wrongs. I was certain for sure, she's my certainty. Even Hitchens would say, she is heavenly.
It may be a bad sign that was followed by you avoiding me for 6 months and not returning my emails. So...
No, but the thing I thought about also before we did this is that...
But it's unfortunate I'm way ahead of myself, overthinking into things as per usual. To the Conceptual Her, this could be incidental. And look at me losing my mind in blind chance. In starlight I pen her and we dance. Some kind of weird mind game I am playing here. Got to be cautious, it might end in some cold tears. But to win some, you've got to lose some.
The friend who set us up had said to me that she didn't know, of course, whether there'd be a romantic connection, but that she knew that we would be great friends.
To be honest, I can tell you I am new to this. Making lines, creating some sentimental bliss. There is ice to be melted just to have a kiss. Much less groping booty in a casual manner. But I am daring, if only you just really wanna. Lead me on, I'll play along. It's for fun, it's for love, it's for life. So let's plan, it's now or never. We wild and we're so young.
So, what's the book about?
Really? See, this is weird. I don't.
Why did you write a book on...
I wish I had the confidence to say your name, but if I do, it's gonna be boring to play this game. But you can ask me for clarity if it's really you, and when you do, I'm gonna ask if you like me too. But if I don't, I wasn't talking about you. It's another person, my conceptual her. A living dream, I'm her conceptual him. And together we complete our mental framework. Cosmologically bound, we live amongst stars. Philosophically driven, sentimentally charged. We both outlaws, and it really shows. Your peculiarity is calling out to me. I've opened up, take me with you making history. I've opened up, take me with you making history. Making history. Forever girl, you're my conceptual her.
I think we can go back to what's the book about. Say, I obviously know what the book is about, but why don't you say something about what the book is about?
You know, the human experience is so complex and nothing close to what we can dub as simple. And it is in such complexity that most people try to postulate answers and reasons as to why we are here, and reasons to explain the sheer magnitude of the universe. But it shouldn't be such a bad thing to simply say, you don't know. It's scary not to know. But it's worse to lie. Okay, it is natural that you wanna know the answer to every question that somebody's gonna put to you. We pattern seeking and we head not to be in the know. So we postulate some answers that we can't prove. Big claims like stones that you can't move. What was before the singularity? Was it a mind or an empty mechanism that was quite blind? The complexity of the biodiversity is begging for design, but the problem is an infinite regression for your sweet designer. Don't cherry pick your logic, nothing comes from nothing unless you're willing to say you don't know. The uncertainty principle, man, is all for all. We just humans, man, we just people. Don't lie, just say you don't know.
Don't make me do what you don't want me to do. Please don't let me go now. Please don't let me go. Please don't let me go now. Please, please, please.
History has taught us that rigidity shames truth, and it's nothing like humility. Bacon and Descartes, we're grateful for the scientific method and we stay true. But with new answers comes more questions. It's scary not to know, but speculation can be absolute. So I salute those bold enough to say I don't know, and it's okay. It's the humility of science and the people who can be infinitely open to an old true empirical method that can be followed through. Extraordinary claims are pathetic answers. We just human, man, we just people. Don't lie, just say you don't know. Religiously oriented conversations are some of the hardest conversations to have. That's why I prefer calling them God Wars. Yeah, but we gotta have them anyway. These conversations ain't easy, but we shouldn't fight. There is a proper position in which to hold tight. Theological difference with the wrong and the right. Certain systems of beliefs are pretty pathetic, irrational, hysteric, and so unscientific. But I fight tooth and nail to be polite, to be nice with the tongue that's PC. But conversations can be hard and nasty. I mean, it's really not hard to see why that's the case, because nobody wants to have what they dearly hold on to brutally criticized, so they'd rather hold back and not have conversation in the first place. Not to blow my own horn, I'm a good guy. So many shallow claims, I let them just get by. I'm not the docking kind of person, I'm a little patient. I'm a primate, and you are heaven sent. So when we having conversations, I don't mean to dent the supernatural tinkering or ID. You so spatial, as opposed to highly evolved smart monkeys so addicted to space exploration. Yeah, we highly evolved smart monkeys and we love space exploration. helps us understand the universe and opens the door to greater conversations. So come have them with me. COVID hit, school closed, didn't see it coming. Back home, the boredom and academic cramming was piling, and I was thinking this is not real. My mind was resting, my heart was pissing and cold still. But I conformed the new norm to school choice. I had to yield. What's the point of complaining? It's just strain that I was containing. I found a way to entertain myself. Intellectually, I really started training myself. I taught my mind some evolution and the Big Bang. I wrote poems about it, and yet my soul sang. I was marching in a legion and I left religion. And the art of servitude morphed into a goat with the life so short, orchestrated by Hitch. So greater ideas is all that I pitch. Orchestrated by Hitch. Greater ideas is all that I pitch. Yes!
Let me just tell you something. For hundreds and thousands of years, this kind of discussion would have been in most places impossible to have. Or Sam and I would have been having it at the risk of our lives. Religion now comes to us in this smiley face, ingratiating way. Because it's had to give so much ground, and because we know so much more. But you've no right to forget the way it behaved when it was strong, and when it really did believe that it had God on its side.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes.
Louis.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes.
I'm a slave to change, my life is so progressive. With an aching for wonder that is just so aggressive. Being complacent is a trait I don't see fit. In doubt I grow, and that's how I defit dishonesty because it's comfortable to hold to. Propositions with evidence you can follow through. I'm so conceited, I'm not the type you can deceive. Breathing heresy, I'm a so you can retrieve. I was born from stars, and so my purpose is to understand my place, universally give. Through the power of philosophy, a time to learn greater truths for which we just all yearn. In the words of greater minds, I see me. If that is heresy, it's everything I'm proud to be. So you can strangle me and burn me at the stake for simply choosing I wanna intellectually grow. I walk alone, and some nights I do cry. Resilient with my grit, I get by. So many stories piling up inside I wanna tell, but this solitude is really just another jail. In cowardice, my social circle don't conversate about the structure of the BS or pro feather. The nature of the worldview will hold it together. The softballs, they wanna fuss about black magic. No black holes, supernovae or quantum mechanics. What could be more stupid? That is just laughable. I live for books and conversation is all I breathe. In the words of greater minds, I see me. If that is heresy, it's everything I'm proud to be. So you can strangle me and burn me at the stake for simply choosing I wanna intellectually grow. Yes.
Louis.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes.
I was searching through the crowds for a coral blue, trying to fit the incidental Cinderella shoe. But it's never been so easy when you're speaking truth, to touch flesh unsealed under warm sheets. But what's the point of lying your worth into a heart of a softball who can so easily part? But I knew that I was home when she pulled me in close to kind of emphasize a point that
I wanna drown into your entirely. Turn away from words our lips can utter, 'cause our love is everything that comes after.
You can see through the madness that I am offering. It's a great dose, nothing like an awful thing. If I can get you to climax, just lay back. My conversations can serve what you can pay back. We a rare case, the anomaly, the combination of wonder and curiosity. You're the reason why I live, you're my gold piece. At a quantum level, nobody can break this. We subatomic party cause the spooky world of wonder. We go together, you reign and I am raging thunder. Living, loving in our little mental cinema. That little spark of conscious wonder and all of the drama. My cosmologic freak show, my gallery. You're my purpose, I love you entirely. Disloyalty isn't even part of the conversation. I'm not the sort to jump ship with silly connections. I'm a lad that knows where his home is, and anything other than that is a cold breeze. It took me time to figure out the simple fact. I got a soul to trust and to believe in for. No, is it pleasing if she chose she could be cynical, but I knew that I was home when she pulled me in close.
I wanna drown into your philosophy. Let your heart and mind speak entirely. Turn away from words our lips can utter, 'cause our love is everything that comes after. That comes after. 'Cause our love is everything that comes after. Ooh, yeah. I adore everything that you do, and I ignore all the times you were crazy. I implore many ways to show you how we can grow, in many ways more than one, 'cause we are so unusual, a little bit crazy, and loving and falling, living life big in all the time we spend. So unusual, it's in our smiles and tears, loving and falling, living life free with all our biggest fears. So unusual, like all our battle scars, loving and falling, living life free, though we just falling stars. We're so unusual. Twists and turns, we just fell in deep until it burned. 'Cause love's no bed of roses, damn it hurts. But we born for this, so gosh I know, in many ways more than one, 'cause we are so unusual, a little bit crazy, and loving and falling, living life big in all the time we spend. So unusual,
Yeah.
it's in our smiles and tears, loving and falling, living life free with all our biggest fears.
A little bond is a true face of a story you can replace, and every moment is a preset, a sentimental progression into the perfect idea of a twofold code, the retold tale of how we fell in what we dwell, the love we breathe, we inhale to exhale the moment, the transitory, extraordinary experience, the little hours in between, every time spent is like a chord, a string cosmologically sent. We've been through a lot, sometimes we wonder how we survive, the times can't help but smile. So if you ask me, what am I gonna be choosing? I know with absolute certainty, it ain't you I'm losing, 'cause in your eyes I see home, I found life, I plan to put a ring on your finger, you my wife. Won't play dice, so think twice, you just right. Let's make kids, let's make nerds that explore the universe and everything and even more, 'cause scientific inquiry knows no end. With the minds of the next generation, with this love, let's take the future, no hesitation. You're mine, I'm yours, it's us, it's we, just you and me for all eternity.
usual, a little bit crazy, loving and falling. Oh, so unusual. It's in our smiles and tears, loving and falling, living life free with all our biggest fears. Oh, yeah.
Genius. Where you at, baby boy?
What a beautiful prehistoric artificial artifact, a composition of antiquity, a delineation of serenity. It is flawed, but let me talk of its purity. The perfection of imperfection, its utter madness. Come and tread on a journey that you never knew. Peer into my eyes, let me show you what I'm going through. Sophistication, the situation and trivia. It was elevating, but I felt hysteria. Now I'm dancing in the trance, to be frank. And reality is sobering, it could be a prank. Oh, gee, serve the bother the time. You believing to be loving, you the reason of rhyme. You're the sonnet, you the stanzas, you are beauty in prime. Consolation, hesitation, you a glistening dime. I'm the reason why I wrote this. I'm gonna be relief when you a bundle of nerves. I'm gonna mend your broken pieces, navigating your curves. It's the reason I'll be gliding through the heavens off my radar. Reflecting my life through your smile is a major reason I do better and feather. May I please pause to elaborate crude femininity, a rare form of virtuous. You be there for a moment, I'll be here for a moment. It's the misery of life, so short like a sonnet. Reflecting on the good or attending the past. It's so embedded in the still, can be tended but rest. We're a world of difference, split in preference, but I'll be living for the now when the future is ghost. It's transitory, momentary, but the bigger the cost, the bigger the dreams, the stronger the last, and I'll be praying for past. Progression of this logic is the feeding of denial, the flattery that's utterly untrue when I dial. You're lying on the other side, I'm punching through the barrier. I'm Superman internally, ensure that I'm a carrier. My proclivity and aching for your company is cosmic. It's a comic coincide, splitting, breaking, no be forfeit. Yeah, we transcending no reality for clarity. In case you don't grasp what I'm talking about, it's all about TLC, a delicate soul that lives beyond me. Man, I can tell you it is crazy, I can comprehend the madness. Yeah, but I love it anyway. I'm kind of proud to even say you the words to the song on the palette of my tongue, cause you are.
You're the air in my lungs, you're the light to my sign. Oh, I know I need you when you come at me. We're a million to one, now my heart's free to run. Oh, I know I'll never be the same. I know I hear, I know I hear.